there? This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. The game doesn't end once you're in a relationship, right? And you know what? And I've seen some people, because you get some people think that once a guy gets in a relationship or once they get married, all of a sudden the game stops. That's some Disney thinking that, I accuse women of. That happily ever after thing, but the man thinks it. Dude, once you get in a relationship, man, you gotta kick your game up a bit natural. See, too many people think game is just actually meeting a woman. And that's because it's usually the guys who get into it, they have trouble. They got limited sexual experience. So it's a big deal just to even talk to a woman for many guys, right? But as any guy who's actually been in a relationship with a woman for, at least a few months can attest to, man, you still gotta have game. Because one of the first things, really, even if it's a single woman, you gotta know how to deal with multiple women. And I mean within that one woman. I mean, studies have shown that women, they want a different thing when they're ovulating versus when they're not ovulating. So you're going to get mood swings and stuff. So one day that woman, she's going to want like just some hot, passionate sex. Next day, she might just want a good hug or something. There's going to be days, no matter who you are, how fine and sexy she think you are, there's going to be some moments when she's going to want you away from her. There's going to be some moments she ain't going to want to do it. There's going to be moments that even though she your girl, you still going to have to seduce her. And plus, too, the reality is, whatever you did to get the woman, you got to keep it up. You can't get the woman and then just sit back on your laurels. Whatever game a man used to get the woman to begin with, he basically got to keep it up. He has to keep it up. It has to evolve. You can't just get that woman, got her, and just sit back on your laurels and stuff. Too many guys do that and then wonder why when they double back home, there's some dudes sitting up on their couch. Or rather laying up on their couch while their woman's mouth is around his dick. Because dudes got to remember that. It's just like when one country conquers another or invades another one. I use an example when the U.S. invaded Iraq. And it's pretty easy. They just went on through. We still have a presence there. The U.S. never pacified the place. It's one thing to conquer something, or in this case, get the woman, but then it's another thing to keep her. Right? The only way you're going to have a somewhat peaceful relationship and not have to use any more game or whatever is when the woman is physically unattractive to the point that other men ain't chasing her. But if other men think she's attractive, boom, shoot, you got to keep whatever you doing up. Because I don't care. You could try to see, some guys will say, well, yeah, that woman should just not want this other guy and stuff. Look, I'm going to tell you something now. If one thing with women, basically vain. So if some other guy, like she go to work, right? She finds some other guy on the job is like, damn, she look good. Hey, you look good today, Mom. Tell her she cute and stuff. She gonna smile, even though she going home to you. But then if you ain't telling her the same thing, all of a sudden, that guy who's telling her she look good every day starts looking real good to her, even if he didn't at first. So you gotta keep that up, because especially like you get a lot of guys out here, they be tripping off these IG models and stuff in their DMs and stuff. So what happens when you actually get that woman? Well, you think she just gonna be just cool with you and stuff? She just gonna stop? Dudes ain't gonna still be sliding in her DM? Nah, you gotta keep that game to get her up. And see, if you try to go that like, well, she should do this and she should do that, dude, they ain't women. I'm telling you, I don't care who the woman is. Another dude, especially think he cute, like give her a compliment, she gonna respond. And if he do it enough and then you ain't doing your thing, boom, guess what's going to happen? Like I said, double back home one day. And that's some real stuff. You got to keep it up. In fact, just because of what a man has to deal with in a relationship, that's why I think some of the best players are married players, or cats who in a steady relationship. Some of the best players, because they learn a lot. And one of the things I've told some coaching clients, I say, man, before you try to be a player, man, and all these women, man, you need to deal with a girlfriend for at least a little bit, because you get a lot. You learn a lot. You got to keep the sex fresh. So you got to switch up. You got to learn to switch up different techniques. Because it's funny to me. And then, of course you get some guys saying, well, I don't care about that. I just want to pump and dump. Dude, I challenge a dude. I would look a dude right in his eye. Forget this YouTube thing. I look him right in the eye and ask him one simple question. If you get one that, like, you can easily pump and dump some sub-5 woman. If, like, she out of shape and she's ugly and she got a bad disposition, oh yeah, you can pump and dump her easy. But what happens? You get a woman who's very attractive, good body, and she actually wants to have sex with you, and she enjoys sex with you. You gonna tell me you gonna pump and dump her? Yeah, exactly. But still, even then, though, if that woman's that fine, if you think she's that fine, you're going to have other dudes who think she's that fine, they're going to be coming at her. So you still got to run that. You got to be able to hold on to her. And I know some guys say, I don't want to do all that work and all that. Well, don't get in the game then. That's really all to it. Because that's a Disney fantasy. We like to accuse women of having these little fantasies and unrealistic expectations, but men got to get off of that too. There's a lot of men be watching those Disney movies too. Or, you know what, men watch those like movies and stuff. Too many men watch those movies where, this very beautiful woman, gets with like the dorky guy. In many cases, that's unrealistic. Right? That's unrealistic unless you're doing something. But if you do, say you in that small percentage of men should do it, what do you think is going to happen every single time? You still got to have game. You still got to keep sharp. I did a video a while ago. You got to give that woman an incentive not to cheat. And, you had some pushback from some people. But, I mean, this is a real game. I'm not going to tell you some bullshit. One of the things out here, you just got to be realistic. People, man. People going to be in her ear. And, I mean, shoot, could be some of your own boys be in her ear and stuff. Say, he ain't doing this for you. He ain't doing that. She meet some dude on the street, and she could tell him, hey, got a husband, got a boyfriend. And the dude be like, okay, well, we can be friends, right? And you know what's up with that. Shit, he's waiting for it. And then if you got some, and the worst thing, if your girl or wife or whatever meets the back door man. See, the back door man, his game is, he'll just talk to her. He'll be friendly with her. He'll just be friendly. He'll legitimately be her friend, but he'll sit there and just listen. He'll wait. And then, she get comfortable with him. She start telling him what you ain't doing. And then he figure, okay, all right, somebody ain't taking her out or something. All right, let me take her out. Or let me say this. Or she say, nobody ever compliments her when she gets new shoes. Or her husband don't compliment her. It's like, boom. He compliment her. So you still got to have that game. Whatever you did to get her, if you want to hold her. And like I said, if you want to pump and dump, fine. But like I said, you get some badass woman. She got a pretty face, decent disposition, killer body. You ain't pumping and dumping her. Anybody say they are, I'm going to tell you straight to your face. I'll get in your face and say you're lying. Ain't nobody, like, you get some dime, like a legitimate dime, like you going to be like, oh, I'm just going to kick it to the curb. You might tell your boys that when you're sitting around lying on your dicks, but real life, shit, you probably be simping on her a little bit. Nah, but the game don't really stop. It really, I'm going to get into this in my next video and stuff, man, because really the game even really bad. I've said this before, but I think I need to say it again. the game is really even bigger than getting women, really. You know, it's really about life. So it don't stop you just because you married and stuff, or you in a relationship. It don't stop. Shoot, it is just another version of it, really. You know, just the meeting the women and just getting them into bed. Shoot, that's just really the beginning, really. That's the beginning. A lot of people focused on that, but like I said, for whatever reason, and people still want to get married, all that stuff, or you just meet somebody they cool, you just want to chill out for a little bit, you know. And trust me, or you like some dudes. I got a circle of dudes. They do a little bit of both any damn way. They married or they polyamorous or polygamous or something. Well, mostly polyamorous. So they still doing their thing, right? And they still got to do it. They still got to run it, cause that shit. And plus, too, with women, that's the one thing guys don't seem to get. A lot of guys come out here and think these women are stupid, man. They got their own game. They just act all innocent, and dudes think they getting over on women, man. Shoot, as soon as you get married, she doing her little thing. She doing her little thing, trying to get her way and everything. So you still got to be in the game just to maintain some leverage or control. Because don't think she won't. Hey, people talk about shit tests. Shit. Don't think they don't still shit test you if you're in a relationship, because they still want to make sure you are who you started out being. And they will try you. Some women to do that just because it just turned them on. They always going to be on some rebellious shit. I mean, that's just nature. And like I said, if dudes don't want to deal with that or deal with that reality, you don't need to be in the game. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. So anyway, right? That's it for today. I'm going to go in here, get my sweat on. Yeah. Get my sweat on. Talk to y'all.